Yeah, 74 is 3.5 years.
From gold.
They're both from Senegal, and when I was 7, they shipped us to the U.S. But before we were born, they made sure that we were all born in the U.S. and we would have citizenship. Then shortly after birth, they sent us back to Senegal. I went to school there until I was 12, and then came back to the U.S. for middle school and high school.
Okay. So what do you know about Uganda?
I'm learning as much as I can. The only experience I've had of Uganda is when I came out here for concerts.
For concert?
Yeah.
When was that?
The last concert here was 2008? Yes, 12 years ago.
There was a concert here?
Yes, sir.
What sort of concert?
R&B hip-hop.
What was that?
That's our young generation music.
You was like a festival here or what?
It was at the stadium, I think in Kampala, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Okay. Who are the others involved here?
It was such so long ago, I honestly don't even remember. I think Ja Rule is another artist that performed.
Bano bagamba nti bajja wano mu kuyimba bali banyabo nti bajja wano okuyimba.
Nze we bagira nali Nairobi naye nze namusinkana Tanzania akatandika olwo.
You know that man is one of the singers.
Yeah, I know him very well.
Okay, so I welcome you to Uganda.
Thank you.
I'm glad you are going to visit the parks. But the weather, we must monitor the mountain. I don't want you to go into the mountain in the bad weather. Flying, walking is no problem. but flying in the mountain, you would have to be sure. But flying to the Elizabeth, the Savannah Park, is no problem, you can fly.
So what
return to President Tax is to go to that national tax instead of going to English, which is in the mountainous area.
The park of the big animals, as opposed to the park of the gorillas. The gorillas are the ones in the mountains. The elephants and the others are in the, it's not lowlands, but lower land. What the whole of Uganda is a plateau. It's not like Senegal.
Yeah, Senegal is bad.
So we want to, you should go to the mountain when it is clear. For flying.
No, for sure.
Driving is no problem, on walking, you can walk. Any time, if it's raining, even better. but flying is not there. Because there are so many things to deal with. The planes are good. They have got to weather radar and so on. But with the mountains, so many things to deal with. The clouds, the what, the winds. So I don't want you to go to heaven prematurely.
We prefer better weather too.
We still need you here. We know that normally God calls us. But let's wait a bit. Let's do some work here first. So who are these friends of yours? Who are they?
I'll start to the right. This is Hussein Bakari. He's my architect. So he does the architect for all the cities that we're building currently. You met my beautiful wife.
Of course.
And this is Babs. He's a longtime friend of mine, but also my manager. So he conducts all the business.
He's also in Europe.
No, he's actually from Ghana.
From Ghana.
From Ghana.
Everybody thinks I'm from Senegal.
But he's a German African. So I was raised in the States, he was raised in Germany. So he's very fluent in German.
Are you an Ashanti?
No, I'm from the north.
Or those wild?
The north, yeah, this is the
Hausa,
Muslim,
right?
the house. Yeah, the north.
The Hausa,
And this is Isaac.
Hi, I'm Stephen Hall from Hackett, and we are taxation and revenue assurance consultants for telecoms.
I'm Thierry Vernot. You hear that I'm French.
What would you like to know?
I always believe that my calling now is to help to get on that. And I have a big platform. I was blessed to be in a position where I'm currently
But
mainly, the idea is to come to see what the opportunities are. And for two reasons. One, of how we can be of help to develop. And also how to identify great investments that can actually help the global economy. So that's one of my main purposes. We have a handful of countries that we want to focus on. Uganda being one of the big tests. The idea of this currency is to also give the people an identity outside of Kenya or Africa in general, because itself is identifying the value of our currencies, but yet we don't have control of it enough to actually make any leverage to contribute to all the countries. In a lot better place. We're divided in so many areas, and so many countries. We never come together. And it starts with our leaders coming together to create a united Africa through our currency. That could be the first step. So that's why we created the Akon, which is African coin. It's a cryptocurrency that's digitized, that you monetize on your cell phone, more from digital exchange programs, and utilizing all the tools you have, all the resources we have to tokenize it. In so many words, put value on it. There's a popular coin now by the name of Bitcoin that's doing very well throughout the world that created a platform that allows Bitcoin to live on. And we feel that Africa could be the first place that it drives. So we're doing a beta test now in Kenya that's doing very, very well, by the way. We're competing with another group called M-Pesa. But the moment that we've now launched the Akon, M-Pesa's dropped from their prices are already 50%. And we haven't even fully launched it. We're just in beta test, which means that they understand that the Akon is going to have a lot of value there. Everything that we do is pretty much for the value of people. We want to be able to empower our Africans. Put them in a position to where they can be in more control, create, start opportunities, create programs for the youth that trains them, give them confidence again, put the tools in their hands so where they can actually create very valuable businesses that can help their regions. Me, pretty much, I utilize my voice in a big way because I have a lot of influence throughout the community now. So what I do, I use like a lot of my, you could say, resources, connections, relationships throughout the world to bring resources that can help the develop Africa. One of the biggest things when I came to and landed here in Uganda was the roads. That's something that I think now we want to put a lot of emphasis on, is infrastructure. Because ultimately, like, distribution routes helps a lot in the basic economy. If you can just get from A to B, that alone you'd be surprised how much impact that brings. Outside of that, I noticed that on the electricity side, we also do solar street lights. That's where we started. One of my biggest projects was in Uganda Museveni. With President Akon City. He believed in us and gave us the biggest contract to date. We did over 100,000 street lights in Uganda last 5 years. We continue about to put another 75,000 in 3 years. Ultimately, but just that alone was such an impact. It helped also give us the election. The basic little things is really what matters. And I think if you just and start on the smallest things and build up, eventually everything will actually happen. The biggest misconception is everybody wants everything to happen today. Yeah. And it's impossible.
So the currency will come later when people still have different ideas. But the currency is a medium. So of course currency changed from gold in the past to what we call flights or something like that. That's the good. And then the currency will come later once everybody is clear. Because now there are arguments. Some are saying this, some are saying that. But you should start with the actual things, the actual goods.
I agree 100%.
Or services. How do you call them in French? Goods and services.
Goods and services. I don't speak French.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't
What
speak
does the Frenchman say? How do you say goods and services?
Les biens et les services.
Oh. So once you start with the goods and the services, then the issue of currency will come later. Because in the past, we used to have barter trade. No currency, but good for good. So that's what is the minimum. So you are looking at the street lighting. That's interesting. Using solar.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's one of the things that we do. Going back to the goods and services, that was the reason to launch off the Akon is why we're building crypto cities. So I'm building a city currently now in Senegal on 500 hectares. It's called Akon City, which will have hotels, resorts, universities, hospitals, police stations, movie production houses, film and also audio. We're also building a templonic size buildings that we actually grow vegetation on as well. So ultimately, it's a full 360 renewable city. And within that city, Akon will be the exchange mechanism within it. So the idea is...
Within that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you started in an island, sort of.
Yes, it's a big island. Very big island. It's such a big island, we call it a city. But we want to bring the same program here to Congo. I'm sorry, Uganda. We actually...
we are doing something in Congo.
We're currently doing Congo now. And,
Which Congo?
in Brazzaville.
Okay.
Yeah, you're building the Akon City there. How many acres there? It's like what,
We
2,000?
have 6 million square meters.
6 million square meters? How much is that in
That's
hectares?
600. Just
600
like
So,
Boji.
it's a little bit more.
Yeah,
It's about 100 more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 600 hectares in
It's on an island between Brazzaville and Kinshasa. There's a huge island, about 148 square kilometers. So we got 6 kilometers on that island, square kilometers.
Okay.
And it will connect Kinshasa.
Does it have to be near the town? If it's near the town?
Yeah, so it's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build a little bit out the town,
Oh,
but
that's
closer to the
good.
water.
I can give you a square mile.
So
If it is away from the town.
yeah, we want to go away from the town because the idea is to spread out and start building new
If you look at the islands, some of the islands
yeah, near the water. So,
in the water.
near the water. Islands on the water.
You saw Lake Victoria?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
There are so many islands there. I have to check whether I should need to give you a whole island to yourself.
No, we don't need the whole island. The idea is to build, and then once we have the city there, then we localize everything around it. You know, the whole idea is to start the spark. That's going to start the forest fire.
Okay.
The vision bit
So
of
we shall give you a square mile somewhere. Either in the lake, if the land is enough, or somewhere else, north of Kampala. I definitely give you a square mile, not just 400 acres, but 640 acres. So who is following up your issue?
Well, right now, he's been our guy.
I'll follow Isaac
G?
Chivazo.
Chigozi. Our movie.
No. Mutabanyi wange awabisindi.
That's why I'm mixing.
Yeah.
We have a quite a bit of land there. I also doing a and then you check whether you can go to your destination B or A. Depends on the weather.
You know,
But destination B is not for any time.
that's anytime. You like it better with
The whole distance in the Sea of Galilee, the Jordan, you find permanent snow on the equator. And actually it will be nearby. So this is where the destination B is. It is in the lowland. So there it is. Even in weather, I don't want to. Okay, then you see, arrange them how they can sit into the chair. This side of the I'll give you land like that. 100 kilometers. This is 100 kilometers from Dakar.
Yeah.
So I'll give you about the same distance.
Yeah, so that one is built out. See.
Yes.
Yeah. It's 10 years, but in 3 phases. So phase 1 is 3.5 years. Yeah, so each phase is 3.5 years.
Very good, very good. Okay, let's now, people are finished eating.
Yes, so basically we are able to test from outside Uganda, and every time that we see that the telephone number
This is my people right here. Hey! I wish I could touch them.
Which one? Yeah, that's the woman. Yeah, she's pregnant. Is she pregnant?
No.
Look at the stomach there.
Elephants are matriarchal.
Yeah.
They live in communities headed by women.
Yes.
So you see all these houses full of women.
Yeah, these are all women. Oh, so these
Then
are...
the men at some point they live by themselves.
So the men just come to make a baby.
They just make the babies and go.
I want to see Jesus. She's down.
You have zebras in this side? Uganda. That is one.
This is a crater lake called Yamuka. It's made out of, it has a lot of sulfur. As long as the signal is okay, you just follow this speed. Very well. So each time the buffaloes fight and they hurt each other, this is the South is a national park. No,
Humans don't come, but it does it can help even a human.
Yes, humans, yeah. So each time they're wounded, this is where they come. And
Yeah, so if you have a wound, you can go inside there and bathe. We've never tried to promote that. Have our scientists ever tested that? Tested the waters? We leave it because of the protective area.
Go
slow.
1 minute. I want the background with these animals. How Michael is doing well.
Now you can start.
Alright, slowly. Don't talk about it. Good morning, Africa! There's no COVID here. COVID is scared.
boss. Slowly.
Slowly.
All right. Let's keep on moving.
Again there.
Bandi banga ngapi?
Hizo si cobs.
Zitiranga. Ngapi? He's that's our guy.
You never know when you like this. Don't that you want to go friend. This is what you want. What is he? Is there a bathroom at this right now?
No, Allah is protecting you. Allah.
Isaac, I think you want to.
I say Ugandans love to travel.
Why, you find something? Oh, there's something. Yeah.
Basema vuka.
So you can't go near.
Tanzania, eh? So we go.
Bitten by a leopard.
That's when the elephants can just be active. And on the shores we have the Egyptian geese. The Egyptian geese are the water birds or the waders which feed on earthworms. They are in seasonal swamps because earthworms must be in place. And we also have a waterbuck. The waterbuck is an antelope.
You see them swimming coming out?
Right there.
Yes.
Now you gonna see the
It
other
is
two
an
come out.
antelope which has
You haven't heard. Still looking for assistance from my pocket. Put here. Members of the press, we have the honor and privilege as a country to have with us a son of Africa, a distinguished son of Africa, an icon on this continent, Mr. Akon, who has paid this country a visit, three-day visit. And we, as a government, have discussed with him the possibility of him being the biggest vehicle for investment in this country in the area of a new city, an Akon City, and it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce him to you, to Uganda, and later you'll be asked to make one or two questions to him. He has visited this country with his dear wife, Mrs. Akon, who I want to also pay special welcome to this country. The ministers here that you know, Honorable Okello Riem is well known to this country, a Minister of State for Foreign Affairs, International Cooperation, Minister Chris Bariomonsi,
Minister of State for Urban for Housing, Minister of State for Housing and Estate Development, and then of course myself, Minister of State for Urban Development and Physical Planning. We had discussion and we have agreed with Mr. Akon and his entourage that we will identify a place suitable, us with him together, a place suitable in Uganda that has not less than 1 square mile, which will be made available to him and his team so he can harness resources and do investment, attract investors, manage the project, and have a city, a satellite city, developed on a theme that we shall have agreed. Mr. Akon has done this elsewhere. He's done it in Dakar, in Senegal. It's up and running, and we would like to emulate what has been done elsewhere for us to have an Akon City here. As you all know, Mr. Akon is actually an icon on the continent of Africa, and it is a pleasure and privilege for us to have him in Uganda. Mr. Akon, you are most welcome. You can say a few words, and then we will have the press ask some questions, and we shall conclude today's proceedings.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Uganda, thank you very much for the